What is up guys? Today we're gonna do LG G4 quick review. On the back cover they have used genuine leather. Since G2, LG has moved their volume button and power button to the back of the cell phone, which takes some time to get used to it, but once you're used to it, I think it's very easy to push the buttons. When you are holding horizontally, like when you're watching video or taking picture, this is when it comes to a little bit more difficult to find a button and push it. But there's a good thing too. Normally when you want to capture the screen, you normally have to push the home button and the sleep button, or you slide your screen with your palm. But this one, you don't have to use two hands actually. You can just push the two buttons with one finger, which comes in handy sometimes. And nowadays, this becomes kind of killer feature, which is removable battery and expandable memory. It has 5.5 QHD quantum display, and LG was saying that they have worked really hard on the displays. And I think it's a good display, but it's not like much better than like other flagship display. It is okay. Now let's talk about camera. This one has 1.8 aperture, which is the brightest lens in the smartphones. And before this one, I was using the Galaxy S6 Edge. I thought that camera was the best in the world. And now I think this one is just as good as that one, if not better. So I think for the camera, you can't go wrong either way. And you can use manual mode to take a picture. So you can change like shutter speed or white balance or ISO or focal length. You can't change your aperture though. Also, you can use the RAW file instead of only JPG. So if you like the editing on the computer, this might be a really good feature for you. Now let's talk about UX 4.0. If you double tap the volume up button, then you can go directly to the Q Note. It is not bad, but I wish I could customize the button so I could open maybe Evernote or Google Keep so that I can use the cloud feature. And if you double tap the volume down button, then it'll open the camera app and we'll take a photo right away. But it takes some time to open up the camera app, and because it takes the photo right away, you don't have much time to frame the photo properly. So I wish it was just opening an app without taking a photo. If you scroll to the left side, there's a one page called Smart Bulletin, which is something like LG version of Google Now. But I didn't find it useful, so I really didn't use it. And also there's a feature called Smart Settings, which is simply like mini version of Tasker. So when you are leaving, you can turn off the Wi-Fi automatically, something like that. I don't use it, but maybe some of the people find it useful. It has remote control on the notification bar. What I like about it is not only TV remote controller, but also it has a set-top box controller, so I found it very useful. Unlike the other smartphones, when you open up the notification bar, it doesn't go back to the first page. It always shows you the place where you left off. And when you want to close the notification bar, normally if you tap it, it'll go back. But this one, you'll always have to drag it up, which is, I think, not very convenient. The battery status bar, this one not only showing you how many hours you have used, but also depends on the last 3 hours of usage. It'll show you how many hours you can use in the future. It shouldn't be that accurate, but I think it's interesting. It also has a dual window feature. You can use two apps simultaneously, but the steps you can get in there is quite complicated, so I don't find it very useful. But I think there's a better option, which is called Q Slide. So you can just access it from the notification bar very easily. But bad thing about this is it only supports the built-in apps. Smart Cleaning will be scanning all the files you have downloaded or you have installed, and then it'll show you the apps you haven't used for a long time, and you can just delete it with one touch, so which is very convenient, I think. This is a very small feature, but my favorite. When you delete the photo, it'll just delete the photo without asking you if you are sure about that. Because if you tap it by mistake, then there's an undo button anyway. So you don't have to always push it like trash can, yes, trash can, yes. You can just delete it like boom, boom, boom. So easy. This is also a small feature, but when you are selecting the word, you can just double tap it rather than press and hold, so you don't waste the time. Because it has a software button, so you can change the locations or you can add or remove the different buttons. But I wish there was more options. Like if you look at the third-party apps, they have a bunch more options like, you know, screen off or many actions. I wish they had this feature built in. Last but not least, like a few years ago when G2 came up with a knock-on feature, I was amazed. So double tap to wake up and double tap to sleep was really awesome. But actually after a few years, if you look at the HTC or like OnePlus One, they have a bunch more options like, you know, circle to open up the camera or like down, left, swipe up, so many features. So I wish LG was adding more features on it. So overall, this is a great phone. So if you're a person who cares about camera much, replaceable battery, expandable memory, and maybe genuine leather back, then this is your phone. But if you don't care about these things much, maybe you want to wait until the price comes down a little bit. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.